How's it going, guys? I am back, and I hope you didn't blow all your money on Black Friday because it's about time for Cyber Monday. It's Sunday right now, but Cyber Monday is tomorrow. I have another set of deals for you guys. They're all linked in the description if you want to skip all the parts where I talk, but stick around because I'm going to start out by addressing some of your concerns from the last video.
Excellent!
So a couple days ago I did Black Friday tech deals, and a lot of you guys clicked on my links and everything, and a lot of you guys said you found some great deals there. So thank you to all of you who did that, and I hope you did find some deals and save some money here and there, but there were some complaints bouncing around. I would say the number one being that graphics cards in particular weren't seeing too significant of a discount, especially if you look at the Nvidia side. I mean, it's hard to get too excited about a $10 discount on a $500 RTX 2070 Super, for example. Now this does make a lot of sense because I think Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they tend to be hyped up a lot as an opportunity for people who might be building a gaming PC to get some great deals, and it can be. But the best deals, in my experience, don't tend to apply towards those core components like your CPU and your graphics card. They tend to come more around the periphery and the peripherals and maybe the extra parts that go into your system. So if you're disappointed with the graphics card or the CPU discounts that came in this year, then maybe take a look at some of the other areas where you can get some great deals. I'm going to try to point out a couple really good monitor deals today, and then what I'm going to go over is the things I actually ordered over the past 24 to 48 hours, and spoiler alert, it was pretty much all storage. So just like I did last time, I'm going to run through my deals here, starting with CPU, and they're all categorized with links down in the video's description, and I've updated with some Genius links, so if you're not located in the US, you should be getting linked to products that are in your region. I can't vouch for the prices everywhere, unfortunately, but you should at least be able to find the products I'm talking about. One interesting thing that I found was that some of the great deals on CPUs that I started out talking about on Friday have now dropped even a little bit more. Case in point, the Ryzen 5 3600 is down another $5 or $10 to $186. Just a great deal for a 6-core 12-thread processor, and it gets you in on the Ryzen 3000 platform. At the same time, the Ryzen 5 3600X, just as predicted, this had been seen for $200 in the week or two leading up to Black Friday. It was like $210 or $215, but now it's down to $200. So between the two of these, I think I would opt for the 3600X for a price difference of $10 or $15, just because you do get a little bit better cooler out of the box, and it's going to run at a little bit higher frequency out of the box. The 3700X also dropped a little bit more, down to $300 flat, so that again is a great deal for an 8-core 16-thread if you need the extra CPU horsepower. The 3800X is still holding at $330 or so, it would appear. So again, between the two of those, I think I would opt for the 3700X because it's got really good speeds out of the box, comes with a good cooler, and $30 at this price is not going to make a huge difference. Overclock your 3700X and then it will behave just like a 3800X if you really want to. I got a couple more CPU cooler deals, and for any of you who are looking for a higher end all-in-one, there's actually some really good options out there right now. The NZXT Kraken X62 is $133 right now, down from $160. This is a universally well-reviewed cooler. It's the same one we used for testing with Threadripper 3 and the new Intel CPUs that just came out, and it did a great job there. There's also the Cooler Master Master Liquid ML360R. This one's a 360mm all-in-one. It comes with addressable RGB fans. I have used this one. Runs cool and quiet. The fans are real nice, and it's got some great RGB lighting. $115, down from $170. And then the Corsair H115i is still $150, which is a good price for that one. I am leaving links to stuff that I had listed on Black Friday that's still available down there. So as long as it's still available for the good price, I will leave it linked in the description. And just like before, I'll be going through and updating that with new links as I come across them in the next 24 to 48 hours. So stay tuned for that. And of course, prices are subject to change. Oh, and I almost forgot, stuff in my store is also heavily discounted. You get 10% off $50 or more, or 20% off $100 or more. So check out paulshardware.net, linked in the description if you want to buy shirts like this one or lots of other cool merch too. Let's talk about graphics cards. The RTX 2070 has been supplanted by the RTX 2080, but for $400, the RTX 2070 is a good card, and you can find them around. You got to go to Newegg. That's where I've been finding probably the best GPU deals. Often they come with mail-in rebates or that kind of thing, but this one is just straight up $400, good price for an RTX 2070. Now this XFX RX 5700 was one that was originally down around $300. The price jumped to about $330, and now as of this morning it's jumped back up to $380. So don't buy this. I'm going to be removing it from the list down below. You should be able to find an RX 5700 for about $300. More on that in just a second. Especially don't buy the 5700 for $380 when you could buy the 5700 XT, the Thick 2 from XFX, for $380. This is a good price for a 5700 XT. You can sometimes find the 5700 XTs for $350 or $360, but often those rely on mail-in rebates, and people don't often want to do that. So you can buy this one straight up for $380. Definitely go for that over the standard 5700. If you're going to get a 5700, opt for something like this that you can get for around $300. This one's $330, and there's a $30 mail-in rebate card, brings the price down to $300. And also don't sleep on some of the extra deals you're getting right now, like Borderlands 3 Ghost Recon Plus 3 months of Xbox Game Pass, which you get with some of the GPU purchases right now, which is a very nice add-on. This is the blower style RX 5700, but it still does a fine job, and it's only going to be a little bit warmer running than the aftermarket coolers. I was looking for some good NVIDIA deals, and this was the best one I could find on their sort of mid-range cards in the $200 range, the GTX 1660, but unfortunately this one has gone out of stock. I'll leave this linked for now, and hopefully maybe it will come back in stock, but basically this is $215. There's a $15 rebate card, and then there's $15 more off with this promo code listed right here. But unfortunately that was a good deal because it's already sold out. That's so sad. Moving on to the motherboard that I think is still a good deal. Motherboard listings haven't really changed in the description. Unfortunately, the Asus TUF went back up, so the deal's not on for that anymore. But if you want the best deal on an X570 board, it's still this MSI X570-A Pro. If you need yourself some PCIe Gen 4 goodness, then this seems to be the lowest price that you can get in on the ground floor for. Memory. We still got this Corsair Vengeance LPX kit, which is $58, which I think is just the best deal for bang for your buck as far as getting a 16 gig memory kit. Decent speed too at 3000. It's not the fastest though. There's also this XPG Spectrix kit. If you're looking for something that's a bit fancier with RGB lighting, $70 over at Newegg, and this is a DDR4 3200 speed kit. Here is one of the things that I actually bought. This is the SanDisk Ultra SATA 3. This is basically a 2TB hard drive for $180, and it is a pretty good SATA SSD. And it's not this one specifically because they haven't arrived yet, but I ordered 2 of these because a few years back, 2TB hard drives went on sale, and I ordered them, and then the price went up, and that kind of sucks. So I hope that doesn't happen again, but while these prices are what they are, I decided to get a couple of these, and 2TB SSDs are so convenient. I tend to load up a bunch of games on them, actually, like this one right here. Just an external USB 3 adapter. It's full of games and like a Steam library, so any system I set up, I can just plug it in, add this to the Steam library folders, and then all the games are there, and that's really nice and convenient. It loads up pretty fast too. If you want a 1TB SATA SSD for $80, you can get this Inland Professional one. This isn't going to be the top of the range when it comes to read and write speeds when you're looking at a SATA drive, but it will get the job done, and it'll be very responsive compared to a mechanical drive. $80 for 1TB is a good deal. Or if you want something that's a little bit faster but still in the SATA range, the Samsung 860 QVO 1TB is only $8 more on sale for $88, and this is a new one that's just added. It's unfortunate that the 2TB version jumps up to $230, because that would also be a good deal if it was somewhere below $200. Finally though, we still have this deal on the Sabrent 1TB Rocket NVMe PCIe SSD. If you're looking for a fast PCIe Gen 3 SSD, it's not Gen 4 by the way, but that's still fine. It gets about 3,000 to 3,500 megabytes per second reads and writes. $120 listed, save an extra $10 with this coupon here, and then there's a promo code listed in the description that should take another $10 off of that. I threw a laptop in here because this is one of the Asus ROG Zephyrus ones, which is really nice, and this one normally sells for $3,300. It's $800 off down to $2,500. A significant investment, but you get a Core i7-8750H and an RTX 2080 integrated there, 1TB NVMe SSD, and 16 gigs of DDR4. So for anyone looking for a portable gaming system, the Asus ROG Zephyrus ones are really nice, and that's a pretty significant discount on this one. So I thought I'd include that as well. Only 4 left in stock. Oh god, order this right now, guys. Let's talk monitors, and here's a place where I think there are some really good deals, and I'm gonna really keep an eye out for better monitor deals or other ones that pop up in the next 24 hours. So keep an eye on that description. I will be updating it with little asterisks on the ones that are updated. Here's a 27-inch Dell. It's an IPS, so you're going to get better image quality. It's 1080p, so it's not 1440 or anything like that, but it's 60 hertz. So this is like kind of an entry-level monitor with a little bit better image quality because it's IPS. Not necessarily a gaming monitor, but for $130, that's a nice set of features. And a 27-inch one is larger than your 22 or your 24-inch ones, and that's a good size. So I thought that was a good deal for that one. If you want a gaming option, this one is also 27 inches. This is from Scepter, and it's $150. 1080p, 144 hertz refresh rate, and FreeSync integrated. So that's cool. That means it should work with the NVIDIA or AMD graphics cards. And like, what an interesting color-coded set of inputs they have on the back here. It's even got DVI if you still need your DVI, but I'd recommend DisplayPort, especially if you're using that 144 hertz FreeSync. All right, let's move into peripherals, and oh my gosh, this deal got even better. Apparently they weren't selling enough of the Death Adder Elites at 30 bucks, dropped to 25. I just found this out myself, so that's a really good mouse for $25 for anyone who needs a mouse. Go for it. Razer had another great deal on their Lancehead, which is a wireless gaming mouse, so a little bit higher end. This one's only $60, down from $120. Razer does I really like Razer mice. I mean, not all of them universally, but a lot of them they do a really good job with. This one is certainly one of those, so cool. We also have the HyperX Cloud Flight, which is a wireless gaming headset, which is really well reviewed, really good sound quality, $140 usually, and it's down to 80 bucks today. And then we've got some extras that I'm going to throw in here. For instance, 256 gig Samsung memory card, and I'm pulling this back up. It's the same price as it was for Black Friday, $28 for a 256 gig one of these. You can also get the 512 gig for 65 bucks, which isn't quite as great of a deal, but 512 gigs on a micro SD card is pretty insane. I got two of these because I record stuff onto SD cards all the time. Having a 256 gig one is real nice, especially if you're recording at like 1080, because you can just like, it's basically never going to run out of space. And these can do 4K video and all that good stuff, so get yourself some memory cards if you need more of them. All right, getting back to my computer that I built, which I recommended you guys build, which was going to cost around $900. And the core components I was going for is a 3600 or 3600X for the processor, and then a Radeon RX 5700 or 5700 XT for the graphics card, and then a suitable assortment of components around that to support it and make an overall really nice system. The video for that is linked in the description if you want to check it out, and thanks to all you guys for viewing that. It's at 460,000 plus views already, which is super nice. But I'm going to go over these parts one more time because some people were complaining. They were like, $900 PC got down to 840 bucks. Yeah, $60 difference. Who cares about that? I would like to point out that that means I was giving you guys components that were really good bang for the buck right out of the gate, so it wasn't capable of putting that much of a discount on it. At least that's my opinion. But the other side of that is there's now another 20 bucks or so you can knock off of that if you are buying today, as opposed to a few days ago. So just to run down those really quickly, we had a slight price reduction of about $5 on the 3600. Same price of 115 bucks on the MSI Tomahawk Max. Same price of $70 on the G.Skill 3600 speed memory kit. Same price of $45, although I almost forgot you can clip this coupon for extra $3. $3 more savings brings that down to $42 for your SSD. Here is your graphics card for $300 with the rebate card, of course. Your case that I'm recommending right now is the Eclipse P350X, which you should be able to buy for $70, although the regular all-black one apparently is sold out right now. But anyway, that's a good case. 70 bucks is what you're paying for that. And then power supply. Gosh, dang it, it's hard to keep up with these Black Friday deals. Power supplies are more expensive right now, and it's harder to find good deals on them. To that end, I found the best deals on a reasonable power supply were these Rosewell Arc Series ones that they have going on. And the 650 watt 80 plus bronze rated one is $40 with a $5 promo code, bringing it down to $35. Great price for sort of an entry level power supply, which gets the job done. Even has all black cables, so that's nice. Not modular or anything, but it's got your efficiency rating, your wattage, and the all black cabling, but it's out of stock right now, so I guess you may or may not count that depending on who you are. But that's how I knocked another few dollars off the price, was going with a slightly less expensive power supply. Also, the one I was recommending before isn't the same price anymore. Crazy. All right, last thing that I actually bought over Black Friday weekend. This one wasn't one that I had listed, but it's the WD Purple Drive, the 4 terabyte one, which is about $102. Not necessarily an insane Black Friday deal or anything like that. But I told you guys I would tell you what I ordered over the weekend, and I am doing another follow-up on my surveillance system build that I put together because I've been learning a lot about that, and the WD Purple drives are specifically for surveillance systems and writing that type of stuff to a hard drive and everything. Anyway, I don't want to get too distracted, but stay tuned for that video when it comes out. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Hit the thumbs up button if you did, and again, links to everything is down in the description, and I'll be updating that over the next couple days or so as new products come to my attention. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.